Well, how are we? It's been a bit of a while, and I do have a bit of an update. It seems like every video I put out nowadays is a bit of a major update. But yeah, look, as of now, I am 5 weeks out. Yes, I have said that correctly. I am 4 and 5 weeks out. Well, I'm 4 and 5 days out to be exact. 4 weeks out from the photo shoot, and I am 5 weeks out from my show. Yeah, I know I posted a video not too long ago explaining why I would not be stepping on stage, with that primarily being a health focused reason. But with that being said, okay, over the past month, obviously still the health problems are still there, but actually they're in a good spot coincidentally right now. But over the past month, okay, when I decided that I wasn't going to do the show, I didn't realize how much it was going to affect me. Obviously, for the show, this is something I've wanted to do for practically since I first stepped foot in the gym when I was about 15, 16 years of age. So going back about 8 years ago, this is when I wanted to step on stage. So a long ass time, okay? Obviously, I didn't really focus on it until about 2.5 years ago. I was focused on this show. Obviously, didn't know the exact date, but I was focused on this year in around this time for about 2.5 years. I spent a long ass time in an off season, in a long ass time in the gaining phase. And then I've been in a prep for such a long time, fixated on this show. And then you took it away from me, and I was something I didn't realize. You might hear a lot of bodybuilders talk about post show blues. Obviously, it wasn't post show for me. It's like I got fucking intra prep blues. But when you took that away from me, Jesus Christ, I have been extremely demotivated. I don't want to say the word depressed and use that word lightly. But look, man, shit hasn't been good for me the past few weeks. Motivation to do anything has been so poor, and it's just not me. Like things, I often pride myself. In being the position I'm in because I always follow through and promise I made to myself. And like, man, the motivation to train is non-existent, and things that I would normally do, and things I hold myself accountable to, like even like my content, I always hold myself to like a high standard. And even with like my Instagram content, I know I haven't been consistent on this for certain anyways. But even on the likes of Instagram, I used to always say, if I have this saying with myself, like if anyone can do it, it's me. I just have that belief in myself, and that is something that's gone the past few weeks. I wasn't training. I couldn't train consistently. I had no motivation to train. My Instagram content took a hit, and I'm like, oh yeah, the thought now of being able to post every single day, it's just not realistic. What do you mean it's not realistic? Of course it is. I always have been able to. Why can't I do it now? Motivation essentially went out the window. Okay? Coincidentally, as soon as I started working towards that goal that I had been working towards for so long, no joke, and I mean this with every bone in my body, as soon as the thought or it was mentioned to me by my coach about actually just doing the show, as soon as that was brought back about, motivation to train through the fucking roof. Any hunger I was feeling just left my body. Low energy didn't exist. All of a sudden, everything, just life in general, was astronomically better. Okay? And I just realized that this is something that I need to do. Regardless of, look, I know health, whatever, and whatnot, and I'm not downplaying that, but it's not like I couldn't do it. And the reason I'm saying that is because I'm doing the photo shoot anyways. And it's not like as if I'm too far out. Like the show is literally 1 week later. If I'm going to do the photo shoot, I may as well step on stage. It's something I've worked towards for so long in my life, and it's just something that I need to tick off. So yeah, long story short, I'm gonna fucking make it happen one way or another. And that this is just an update on that. Look, I'll try. I don't even know what this video is going to be. It's the main update of this, but it's a vlog. I suppose I'm bringing you like a little vlog anyway of the day. I've got quads in a while. My toughest session of the week. Training has been updated. Like I even explained this, like my training was dropped down to 4 days per week, for the past 2 weeks because I thought I wasn't able to handle the volume because I was too deep in prep. No, all of a sudden, as soon as the show came back about 5 days, and my intensity is through the roof. Performance is so much better just because I'm doing the show instead of just doing the photo shoot. Look, I don't want to downplay the photo shoot. It's not like a photo shoot's cool, it's great and whatever. But for me personally, anyways, it's not even as close as motivating to competition show, because that's because of course I care about competing and it's something I wanted to do. Like I said, I don't want to downplay a photo shoot. They're a great thing to do, like, but for me anyways, it's not even in comparison to stepping on stage. So that's why it's like that for me. And it was in my check-in. Like I was not expecting this. Like, I did my normal check-in in prep for photo shoot, and Keen said it to me. He's like, "Look, man, I'm going up anyways." He's going to competition. He has a couple other clients competing. He said, like, as of the condition I'm currently in, I think you can do it. I'm speaking from Keane's perspective here, my coach. I think you can do it. I don't see why you didn't do it. You wouldn't do it. And the words he said to me was, I think you'll regret more not doing it than you. Yeah, you think you'll regret more not doing it than you would by doing it. Like I said, when you weighed it up, you're like, right, would I regret really damaging my health? You're like, right, would I really? But then you say, right, well, I'm going to do the photo shoot anyways, and that's only a week in difference, so you may as well just fucking do it. Do you understand like that? So yeah, long story short, without rambling too much, the show is fucking happening one way or another. I'm going to step on stage. I'm going to tick that box off. I'm going to bring my best regardless. Okay? And I can tell you firsthand, since this, like I said, since stepping on stage has come back into my life, everything is so much better. I wake up every day excited now, and it has carried over into my relationship. It carries over into business. It carries over into my work output. It's so much better. Again, surprisingly, because I'm chasing something that I want to do. I have that passion, drive. It's different. You need to find the goal and work towards it. I was wondering for the past 2 weeks what was wrong with me, because like, this isn't me. Like, the things like, man, cleaning my room was like the biggest task in the world. I was like, why do I was asking, I didn't understand, like, but now it's clear to me. This is why I need to, and this is not a reason why, like, I'm kind of weighing up, is it worth it, John, and talk about my kidneys and whatnot? Is it weighing up? I need to do it. I need to do this. Like, it's been in my life way too long, and I know as soon as, like, when I'm thinking about it now, and now that I've like decided to do it, when I think about it, I am fucking delighted that I have done it. Like, I know I haven't stepped on stage yet, but I am delighted that I've realized that I am going to do this, because I know full well, if it went past the date I was supposed to step on stage and I came out of photo shoot prep, I wouldn't have felt like I achieved what I was supposed to achieve, and I'd still be like feeling empty about it. So yeah, like I said, for the third time, I'm going to step on stage. We're going to make it happen, and yeah, let's just do it. I'll try to keep these vlogs and these updates as consistent as I can now, because I really want to document this. I'm 4 weeks and I'm exactly 4 weeks and 5 days out, to be exact. I haven't recorded a full day of eating in a while, so that's going to be the next day or next thing that I record for you. I'll try bring you through my leg day here in a while. I've got quads, delts, and arms coming up. My toughest session of the week. I'll just keep it nice and raw and fucking, yeah, just raw clips all together. Hopefully the gym isn't too busy now this time of the year, and this time it's 10 to 1 right now. Probably head into the gym at about 2 o'clock, give or take, maybe half 2, give or take, anyways. And now my usual training time is actually now half 11, 12 o'clock, but I had my posing lesson, do cardio, check in. So I actually kind of push this day, I push my training day out, or my quad day specifically, out a bit later, just to get a bit more food in me, because I'm going to fucking need it. But yeah, I'm hoping the gym won't be too busy. I'll try to keep the clips nice and raw. Yeah, just give you a quick vlog, day in the life. And then the next video will be a full day of eating, giving you an update on where I'm at. And I'll try to keep the updates coming thick and fast over the next few weeks. So yeah, let's do it. We've got a nippy little delivery from the man himself, Shane from Pure Gains Nutrition. If any of you looking for a few supplements, I'd highly recommend Pure Gains. If you order before 2 p.m, you get your order out on the same day. And it's actually, for the price wise as well, it's actually quite cheap compared to other supplement shops around Ireland. They actually are quite cheap, and they have the best brands. You get the Contact Sports, you get Perform. They have pretty much fucking everything. So if you're looking for a few supplements, I recommend Pure Gains Nutrition. Oh, that's how you know we're getting close. Right, I'd be lying to you if I was to say it wasn't the next day. Sorry, I have to be really quiet in here. I'm at my girlfriend's house and it's currently 6 a.m. Went to the gym. Place was absolutely mental at like 2 o'clock in the day. Here, I'm going to take out this mic just in case. I can make sure you can hear me clear enough. But yeah, the place was absolutely mental at like 2 o'clock in the day. And I was like, man, why is it so busy? And then I forgot, oh yeah, it's October. It's fucking student time of the year. So yeah, recording that session was a no-go. Then I got home, the day got away from me. I had to eat a meal, had to shower, and again, I just trying to prioritise prep here. Make sure I get everything ticked off with steps. Anyways, lo and behold, I'm out here. Today is Wednesday, which is a rest day. Today is the 8th of October, which means I am, as of tomorrow, I'm exactly 1 month out, which is fucking crazy. It's kind of scary, because you actually drive on. Hit a new low this morning. So when I started this video yesterday, I was 73.9 kilos, and as of this morning, I've just weighed in at 73.1 on the dot. So yeah, just gonna keep digging now as far as we can. Obviously, weight doesn't matter. I don't have a weight category, but I would imagine
we're aiming for about that 70 kilo mark, sub 70 if we can. I actually got Caitlin a present yesterday. I'll throw it up on the screen here somewhere. But it was sitting in my room for like 2 days. I was like, man, I have to get this out of my room. If there's anything, like, now again, of course, I didn't take a fucking single jelly. But 2 pieces of food for me specifically: pizza, jellies, potentially burgers. Jesus, I sound like a right fat cunt there. But I had to get them out of my room fairly lively. I was like, right, Caitlin, you need to fucking take these away from me. I got it for her as a surprise, like. If any of you are looking, the Sweet Dealer is the name of the company. Get it for the girlfriend, the boyfriend, for yourself even. I'll be looking forward to getting one myself here in a few weeks. I need to be careful though, lads. I need to manage this post-show fucking food focus very well, because I keep saying, yeah, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get that, I'm gonna get that. I have a list here about 15 things, and I need to be careful in this reverse, because it could go sideways very quickly. Don't get me wrong, I'll have my pizza on the night post-show, but next day I need to be careful, because I know myself, one thing can lead to the next, and yeah, that wouldn't go too well, would it? Because I don't want to put myself into a situation where I have to go into a diet again after spending, at this stage, about 25 weeks in prep. Body's going through the ringer, so I need to make sure I nail that reverse properly, so then I can get calories back up in the surplus, ideally by December anyways, at least, and then drive on into a nice big off season from there. That'd be nice, lads. I need a shave. Fucking hell. I look like I'm going to beard. False alarm. Thank God. I fucking thought I woke someone up. Oh, I panicked there while I was talking. No, I was just Caitlin coming down to go to the bathroom. That is 50 minutes cardio done. Just out for a few steps here now on these back roads. This is the biggest advantage of being out in Caitlin's house. Plus these long country ass roads. Just very, very handy for steps. Am I going to get a belt of a car? I'm not. Thank God. That wouldn't be good. But yeah, I just need to fucking push condition now. Push on as much as I can. You will have seen at the very start of this video, I was doing posing lessons yesterday with Emma. She's a fucking gem. If any of you are Irish, or I don't know if she has UK clients as well, but if any of you are bodybuilders look for posing lessons, honestly, I could not recommend Emma. No, she's a fucking gem. But yeah, I just need to push condition now on as much as I can. Like I said, body weight hit 73.1. 73.1 this morning. Again, it's not weight, it's not about the look from here on. So what is it? Obviously, if you take into account peak week, and I have the photo shoot the week before, like we're going to do a little trial peak, but probably like a 2-day thing, according to Keen. So I have about, in total, you got about 25, 26 days of fat loss left, which I'm going to fucking need, to be honest. Look, the plan originally from the start was to be completely ready 2 weeks out, and then I had everything going on in between. Didn't know what's going on with health, fucking business. Again, these are not excuses, man. I don't want to sound like I'm making excuses here. And when it comes to sport, high level sport, bodybuilding, whatever sport it is, fucking boo-hoo, get on with it, like, you know what I mean? Winning does not care about whatever shit you have going on. All it cares about whether you did it or you didn't. Not like I was off track or not, but the goals had slightly changed. All along, we were saying, yeah, sure, just for the photo shoot. For the past 6 weeks, we're like, yeah, sure, 72, 73, be enough for a photo shoot, so I wouldn't have to dig as much. Then we were like, all right, will we just fucking dig on here for a show? And that's what we have done. So I need to dig on now as much as I can. Look, I get as conditioned as I can, bring as much as I fucking can. So just keep driving on. Check-in is tomorrow. I'm going to try to record a full live eating tomorrow. Like I said, I'm going to try to keep these updates coming as often as I can. I'm expecting another adjustment. The adjustments are going to come thick and fast because I fucking need to anyways. And like, to be honest, where food's at right now and just how it's structured throughout the day, I'm on about 5 meals a day. I could handle dropping food, no problem. I'll happily fucking drive. But then again, you don't want to be, I understand you need to be flat to get lean, but you don't want to take off too much either and becoming fucking like a boy either. Do you know what I mean? I want to retain as much size as I can. At the same time, I need to do my best. I need to get into the pool, and sauna at least probably twice a week as well, to drop inflammation as much as you can, because like the whole plan, like I said, was to be ready 2 weeks out, so then you can just for the last 2 weeks chill out, reduce any inflammation, just come in fucking firing. But again, if I'm kind of digging on fat loss now closer to the show, I need to watch inflammation as much as I can. So I may get into the sauna and pool at least once or twice a week. Biggest things mentioned with Emma, need to improve: one, flexibility. So that is, well, flexibility and mobility. My top half to turn out, and that's something that needs to improve. Like overall posing is in a relatively good spot. Is there things to improve? Most certainly. Another thing is my vacuum. My vacuum is always fucking something I struggle with. So that needs to dig on a bit. I'll try to probably start posing, not daily to be honest, like you pose daily. Again, you're looking at fucking a lot of inflammation, a lot of fatigue. I need to look at this camera, I keep looking away. But I'll probably start posing that probably 5 times a week. Again, like these next 4 weeks are probably going to be fucking shit. But again, I enjoy it. Like I said at the very start of this video, as much as I'm doing now, probably 4 times the amount, I love it. Absolutely love it. Don't even feel one bit overwhelmed. Yeah, am I busy? Am I extremely unbalanced in terms of life? Certainly. But I absolutely love it. And that's why I decided to go back and do this. This is what has been missing from my life for the past, I don't know how many weeks. What is it? I think it was about a 4 or 5 week period. I could be completely wrong there. But a 4 or 5 week period where I said, yeah, I wasn't doing the show anymore. I was just doing a photo shoot. And in those 4 to 5 weeks, honestly, probably the worst 4 or 5 weeks I have in my fucking life. Like I said, just fucking shit. No motivation to do anything. And this is not just bodybuilding, this is literally anything. Even in my relationship, like Joe, I think with the shit, I was a bit more snappy and I was just doing things that I wouldn't normally do or say. Yeah, but then, of course, with this show back now, obviously, it's not like I'm extremely balanced either in terms of relationship right now. You see me out doing these steps, doing my cardio every morning. I have to be in bed by a certain time. I have to eat all my meals. Do you know what I mean? I'm extremely unbalanced right now. It's not like we have plenty of time together. But again, it's just for these last few weeks of prep. And then after prep, we focus on life again, focus on business, get into a nice hefty off season, potentially sprinkling a bit of weird hybrid shit. Honestly, man, I don't know what I'm going to do after prep. But I'm definitely going into a gain phase anyway. That is for fucking certain. We'll drive on then. Like if I'm sub 70, obviously weight would pile on fairly quickly. Once calories start to push up in the opposite direction, like I said, I need to manage that situation fairly well. But I know myself, I'll naturally return back to about 80 kilos very quickly. And then from then on, it's like, all right, where do we go from here? How far do we push on? Like, in terms of a gaining phase, obviously you always want at least 6 to 9 months anyways, like minimum. But it's like, right, if I'm going to push on for 6 to 9 months, where would body weight land? Probably going to be like, if I'm being honest, probably like a 6-month thing. I don't want to get as, again, this is my own fault. In the last off season, I will honestly admit, no problem saying this, that I kind of let things slip fairly closer towards the end and body fat got higher than it should have. No problem saying that. These are mistakes you make along the way, like, you know. So I definitely don't want to be like that again. But now that I've done it, I feel now that I'm in like this routine of meal prep all the time, I can just replicate this in the gaining phase or off season, just with obviously a higher calorie amount. So I'll be able to maintain a much better body composition as I push up, and that allows me to spend longer in the gaining phase and build more muscle because I'm more fucking insulin sensitive and really just drive it up then. I'd imagine if I after reverse, if I'm sitting at 80 kilos, so if I have a 6 month gaining phase on average, look at roughly ballpark, about a 0.3 to 0.5 kilo gain per week, probably more closer to 0.3 to be honest. Off the top of my head, it's 24 weeks of a push-up. You're looking at, is it somewhere in the high 80s again? I always had this goal for some reason. Again, this way you don't want to get too fixated on body, but I have like 90 kilos. So fixated in my head. But then I also have to remember, I'm 5'7". How much body fat would I have in my body being 5'7" and 90 kilos? Again, obviously comes down to my level of muscularity as well. How much muscle can I gain? But yeah, I'd imagine, I can't even think right now what a weight that would be. So 80 kilos plus a 0.3 gain multiplied by 24 weeks. Somebody fucking calculate that there for me, really, please. Because I can't even think about it right now. But I'd imagine it's somewhere in the high 80s, I mean, it's closer to 90 kilos. And we'd see then what body composition is like at that stage. I'm definitely going to maintain lots of cardio. No, not lots, nowhere near what I'm doing right now. But keeping a good level of fitness, cardiovascular health in the off season as well. Sprinkle that in. Again, just helping keep body composition relatively healthy. And then also from a health perspective, something I definitely let slip. In the last gaining phase, it's not even that. It wasn't even just because of the lack of cardio. It was, well, obviously the lack of cardio is one thing. But another big part of that was the food I was eating. Like, the quality of food, obviously in prep for me now is much better. But even outside of prep, like the foods that I'm eating are so much less processed. I'm eating, I must be eating nearly fucking 3.5 kilos of fruit and veg there every single week. So obviously I feel much healthier. And this is something, again, I need to maintain the habits I've built in this prep that I'm going to carry forward now once I come outside of it. It's class. The routine, the habits.
What's happening? We're back at home. Proper rookie mistake there this morning. I was out for a walk, as you know, talking, and the SD card went full. Typical rookie mistake. But yeah, look, we drive on. In between that time, I had my breakfast first thing. So last time you would have seen me, yeah, I was out for a walk this morning. I came back, I'd have my breakfast, I did a work block, I then had my second meal at 11 a.m. and I'm just after finishing my, I suppose you call it, my third meal of the day at, I usually had now 2 p.m. so it's now 10 to 3. I'm sitting down here after bash out a few check-ins. But now I have a few bits on today and I'm kind of deciding what I want to do, but I need to prioritise the most important things. Meal prep. I certainly need to meal prep. If I have time this evening, I will try get across over to the pool and sauna to reduce inflammation because these legs are feeling heavy. I was training legs yesterday, doing cardio, you can start to feel it build up. So yeah, I will try get across there if I have the time. Monster is also on sale right now, down to £4 in Duns. I'm definitely gonna fucking stock up on that. But I also put in an order the other day in Holland and Barrett for astragalus. They didn't have it in the shop. For any of you who don't know what astragalus is, it's just like a kidney support supplement. Obviously for me, if you've seen my previous videos, no health related problems. My kidneys aren't exactly the best, so whilst I'm in this prep, it is worth my while looking after them. So that is, I'll have to pick that up as well. So I have a few different things to do, but I need to be fucking efficient out with time because I still have to do my steps. I have 2 more meals. It's ideal because of a rest day, of course. When I'm on a rest day, it literally must save me like 3-4 hours out of my day, because like the pre-workout routine, training itself, post-workout posing, the post-workout meal, honestly, that's like a 3 to 4 hour period every time. So yeah, back home now. I'm going to bash through a few check-ins here, and then I'll try bringing you along. If I get across to the pool and sauna, will be a nice few clips. So yeah, let me bash through these first. I'll back to you in a second. Actually, before I go, I forgot to mention whilst we were out, I did pick up this top. I've been looking for a zip-up fucking pullover for I don't know how long. Of course, being the month of October now and the winter are vibing me in prep, I was like, I'd have to get one. I was looking on the likes of Gymshark and Vanquish today. I was like, to be honest, man, I do not fancy paying 80 quid right now for a fucking pull-up or a zip-up, whatever it's called. Went into pennies, 11 quid. Telling you now, saving a fortune here. Life's not easy, man, especially for a 23-year-old who's trying to save for a gaff. Any of you who live in Ireland will know current house prices are mental, so trying to save for that is a bit fucking crazy. So I'll take all the pennies I can get. I take pride nowadays in saving just as much as I do in making. Yeah, sorry, my brain is fucking dying here. But yeah, saving money like that, it comes in fair handy, especially in the current climate in Ireland. As a 23-year-old, every penny counts at this stage. So yeah, now I actually will start these check-ins. Craig, how's things, man? I hope you're good. Thanks very much for your check-in. And that's a wrap for the day. Look, I know this video has been a bit all over the place between yesterday and today. But being completely honest, that's kind of what my life is like right now. In prep, I need to prioritize obviously what I need to prioritize. And then also with the challenge going on right now, I'm pretty sure I mentioned in this YouTube before that I'm part of the fitness coaching team. And we have the challenge going on right now whilst I'm simultaneously in prep. So my life right now literally revolves around prep, client work. Prep, client work. I just need to prioritize what I need to prioritize right now and get everything ticked off. So in the time between my last clip and here, I had 6,500 steps to box off. I had 2 more meals and I had the meal prep. That's what I've done in that time. Obviously, you see me finish them check-ins earlier on. And I also edited a video for my short form content. So yeah, look, I just don't stop. But I'm eventually going to wrap this video up. Tomorrow is my check-in day. And tomorrow also means I'm officially 1 month out on the dot, which is kind of scary. It's a bit fucking mental, but again, we just need to drive on now. So next video, I'm going to record a full live eating fee, and it actually works with, I have a feeling there's going to be an adjustment to food tomorrow. Hopefully, anyways, I'm hoping it gets me fucking dig. So yeah, thanks for watching. I know this video has been a bit mental. I'll try to keep these videos as consistent as I can and document as much as possible and lead up to prep, because I'd imagine things are going to change fairly quickly. But I hope you enjoyed it for whatever this video has been. I'll catch you in the next one.